We are set to get you over the hump this Wednesday night with another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. Here's Ivey. And he lays it up and in. Looking at tonight's matchup, both front courts are outstanding. This should be quite a battle here, Smitty.
It should be. The big men in the spotlight in this one. Rebounding and everything in the paint. This should be a great showdown. Strength versus strength.
That one falls.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Here's Ivey. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Connects from downtown.
And something Ivey continues to improve. He's becoming a real threat from downtown.
Here's Jokic. Here's Poole. Pass to Vanderbilt. Trent outside. 6 to shoot. Another shot. And it's good on the lay-in.
Fights his way through the trees. Gary Trent Jr. with a nice finish.
Yeah, and despite being the youngest team in the league, the Thunder have been solid defensively the last couple years. A great sign going forward for this franchise.
Now here's Poole. Looking at his numbers, putting up 8 points a game. And they pick up 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's Ivey. Driving in.
And this is what makes Ivey special, his ability to finish with power at the rim.
Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. Trent outside. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Sabonis. And looking at this Oklahoma City roster, what makes them so good on D?
Well, they have loads of length. The Thunder have made a point to draft players with huge wingspans, making things difficult for opponents scoring-wise.
Now here's Ingram. To the middle. It's tipped. It's stolen by Poole. Green for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And that one's good. Ingram.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Pass to Jokic. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And in 2022, more history made by Nikola Jokic, becoming the first player to amass 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 500 assists in a single season.
And Nikola Jokic breaking barriers at the center position, Grant.
Oh, so true, B.A. That 2,000, 1,500 season, it never been done before. The Joker's ability to be a facilitator at the 5, almost a point center. We've never really seen that before. Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Ooh, poked away. And stolen by Murray. Kuzma for 3. Drains the triple.
And I'll tell you what, that's what being unselfish is all about. Ivey finding the open man.
Green for 3. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Here's Ivey. Driving to the basket.
And he is a hard charger. Ivey only plays at full speed. A great burst on his drives.
Offensive rebound. Back to Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Green for 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go.
Into the lineup for the Trailblazers, Mark Williams, Moses Wiggy.
There's 38 seconds left now in the first quarter. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
When it comes to Killian Hayes, his playmaking has never been in question, and he's worked hard to turn his jump shot into an asset.
Killian Hayes.
And he knocks down the first one.
The size Hayes possesses at his position is unique. He's good at using his physical advantages.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Here's Suggs. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And he drops it first. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter here. Inside. Here's Williams. Pass to Smith. Back to Williams. And he can't bank that one in. Here's Suggs. Driving inside. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
With his level of quickness, it's tough to keep up defensively.
The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. Thunder out in front, up 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Thunder.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Nikola Jokic again has won the league MVP, but he's not one to beat his own chest. He said, quote, "I never think about it. I didn't come here to be the MVP of the league. I always think that somebody's better than me, and I want to compete to beat them. Just by that mentality alone, I'm the underdog every time." Brian?
Well, it's working for him, Allie. Thanks. Thunder with a lead. Harris outside. Drills it from deep.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please, that's terrible.
Time called here. The Trailblazers decide to talk it over. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Trailblazers making a switch here. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, B.A., when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. And you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
Here's Suggs, averaging around 6 a game. And he makes it.
getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
To the paint. Here's Jokic. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Gary Trent Jr., his teammate, was so open, he could have passed it with his eyes closed.
Here's Suggs. It's stolen by Poole. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half. And when you watch the way Trent Jr. can take over a game, just a gifted scorer who can explode once he gets going, he's impossible to slow down.
Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Outside Gallinari. Williams on the wing. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line to try to make it a three-point play for the Trailblazers. And with Trent Jr., he very much is a microwave scorer, Grant.
Oh, he heats up in an instant, B.A. A bit of a streaky shooter overall. I would like to see him round out his inside game to find new ways to score if his shot isn't there.
Just 3 to shoot. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Agbaji can't hit. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Left side Williams. Portland grabs the miss.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
And that one misses.
You gotta like how energetic Jabari Smith is. A young guy who is fired up and ready to prove to the entire league just how good he can be.
Substitution on the floor.
That's tipped. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Sabonis.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
And it appears that he has totally lost his touch here in the second quarter.
Man, Blazers fans have been having a bit of whiplash. Western Conference Finals to the lottery in just 3 years.
EA injuries had a big part to play in that. Shows how fast the NBA landscape can change. Fans are hoping they can get back to what they were just as quickly.
Now here's Williams. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Ivy. And stolen by Hayes. Pass to Williams. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. The shot by Ingram, no good. And it's the Trailblazers' ball. To the inside. Murray. Sabonis outside. Outside Ingram. From deep. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Becoming consistent from beyond the arc, it's completely changed how you have to defend Ingram.
And it's Smith penetrating. Rejected by Sabonis. Pass to Ingram. Inside. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Oh, rocketing off the floor. Ivy using all of his athletic ability on the jam.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. Thunder with a lead. Left side Ingram. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Poole outside. Green for three. And some nice defense there to end the quarter.
With that 7'3" wingspan, Brandon Ingram is having no trouble getting to that shot.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Thunder out in front, up by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime.
And I don't think we've really seen many 7-footers who can pass like Jokic. So calm and easy with the ball, and almost always makes the right decision.
Kuzma, that's good.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber. Well, the 27th pick in 2017, Kyle Kuzma made first-team All-Rookie. He was displaying just sort of significantly better shooting in the pros than he did in college at Utah.
And the foul on Gary Trent. That's his first foul of the game. To the paint. Here's Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
Well, you look at Kuzma's shooting percentages. His rookie season, still his most efficient, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he stayed at about that same level. But as an offensive-minded player, if he can progress a little, that would certainly help his value.
Now here's Ingram. 6 points for him. 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
You know, Brandon Ingram has turned himself into a dominant 3 or 4 in this league. His versatility has him playing all around the floor.
Well, Smitty asked for Ingram playing a bigger role the last few years.
And that role's huge on the offensive side. B.A. averaging over 20 points per game the last 3 seasons, becoming a real headache for the defense.
The free throw drops for Jokic.
Drafted 41st overall in the 2014 NBA draft, Jokic has turned a lot of heads. The versatility he has is unreal. And there's just one foul now away from the penalty. And for Jalen Suggs, the shot is a work in progress still. His form is mostly fine, but execution and decision-making needs to improve.
Substitution.
Stolen! Smith right side. And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. To the middle. And he banks in the layup. Smith got his second bucket on the night. And Suggs had a rough year shooting as a rookie, Grant.
He really did. I mean, played too fast at times. The shot will come as he slows his game down. Still, he has great upside, but must get his shot on track.
They get the rebound. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Now here's Harris. Back to Suggs. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
After 9 seasons together in Portland, the backcourt duo of Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum are no longer teammates. C.J. sent to New Orleans.
Both good from the line that time. Boy, that Lillard-McCollum combination, Smitty. You think it was time to break them up?
You know, I think both were getting a little older. Defensively, their size was a bit of an issue. But I love this scoring duo. They were incredible, B.A. Some great memories in Rip City for Dame and C.J.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Timeout called, Portland.
Portland with the timeout. Here comes your Thunder Girl.
First free throw is good. And so he hits both. And attention has been given to the interactions between fans and the players. Smitty, sometimes it feels more chippy than in years past.
I totally agree, B.A., and I think what happens is fan interaction is getting way out of hand. They have to understand it's just a game. It's getting too personal.
The kick out to Williams. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Portland trailing here. Takes a step back. Hayes for three. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
The three from Suggs. He can't get that one to fall. Now Portland takes it the other way. Hayes with it. Guarded now by Williams. Oh, Gallinari with a steal. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. This one for three. Suggs, no good. Here's Abaji. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Here's Suggs. 3-point lead. Out to Harris. Williams on the wing. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Williams has got 5 now.
You just can't afford to leave open shooters in this league. Everyone is practicing the three.
Smith no good. So it's the Thunder now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Substitution on the court.
There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. On the wing, Suggs. He's got 10. Out to Harris. Out to the right wing. Shot is up. 3 on the clock. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Williams from long range. And so it's Oklahoma City closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Thunder with a lead. Harris outside. Down low. Here's Suggs. Over Poole. And here's Harris outside. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Here's Vanderbilt. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
It's Suggs with a drive. And he dunks it down.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
Nice move. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Timeout called, the Blazers. For the Thunder, let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. He was trying to ignite some fire, saying, "Where's the fight, you guys? You know we can compete with this team, but we're letting them run all over us. We've got to level up the aggressiveness." Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Outside Ingram. And here's Sabonis outside. Hits a three-pointer. And now a 12-point Oklahoma City lead. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Thunder.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
Well, another thing to look at is their impressive block numbers. They have not been giving shooters an easy time tonight, knocking away lots of shots.
And it's Green missing.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Shot's good by Sabonis.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Back to Jokic. Pass to Green. Will it go? The Thunder with the rebound.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Murray, no good. Any hope of coming back to win this game looks near impossible.
I know. The way things have gone so far, hard to imagine. They are really struggling to stop this run.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
The shot by Ingram, no good.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Poole outside. Back to Green. Tipped.
Though he won't block a lot of shots, Kyle with terrific defense that time. Read that one all the way.
And that one's good. Ingram. Timeout called. Portland.
Brandon Ingram. Blazers timeout. Time for your Thunder Girls. Come on, everyone. Let's go. Substitution on the court.
And so here's Portland. It's an 18-point game. Agbaji can't hit. Drives to the hoop. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Sabonis outside. Kuzma for three. That one falls. Nice feed from Sabonis.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Thunder.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them. but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Brandon Ingram.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm. And that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
He drops it from range.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Here's Ivy. Three-pointer. He can't hit that time. And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one.